So, I am really hell-bent on trying to get Palafin to work. That's what I want to do. It just became this stubborn goal of mine. So I did the mouse ape. We hit top 100. It went smoothly. I thought, you know what? You need to widen your horizons, increase your team building abilities, challenge yourself. Let's try and load up a new team. And as you guys may remember from Monday, it went pretty poorly. And I was quite discouraged, but, you know, we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and get back in the saddle. And this is what we've come up with in the meantime. I think the only slots that could change are the Gallade and one of the grass types. Those two slots could change, but I'm pretty locked in on this Fire, Water, Grass plus Hydreigon. It has felt frickin' phenomenal. Terra, Fire, Heatwave, Choice Specs Hydreigon has put in the work. Choice Scarf Gallade has helped so much with all the grass fighting types. It OHKOs Argaludon. This thing just does so much. So I'm very excited. And Terra Stellar lets each of these moves go crazy style. The Amoonguss is there mainly as, I guess honestly, it was the original piece of the Fire, Water, Grass core, and then I just missed terrain control against Psychic Terrain matchups, so I slapped Rillaboom back on there. And I've seen a lot of people go double grass. They just do different things. This lets you enable the Palafin, the Gallade, and the Hydreigon to put in heavy damage, and this is sort of a hitter on its own. This is like good for Gastrodons and stuff. So double grass isn't bad. It's felt pretty solid. So I think 1500 is top 5. I think that is the new stream goal for today. That feels maybe reasonable now that we actually have a little bit of momentum going, in my opinion. We're going to try and hit top 500. So yes, Palafin, for a while I was messing with a Life Orb Stellar Close Combat variant, but I think having our Dondozo check is critical, even though I have played no Dozos. Dondozo, more like Donozo, right? Insert some laugh track there later in post, John. Yeah, we'll do that in post. But you know what? It's important to have this still. Instant is standard Safety Goggles set. Amoonguss is standard Amoonguss set. Scarf Gallade is there basically for a little bit of speed control because we have almost none on the team. Specs Hydreigon hits like a truck, and then normal Rillaboom stuff. So there's opportunities to tweak things, but we're going to go ahead and give this a rip and see what we can do, yo. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we win? Fire, Water, Grass core plus Trick Room mode plus Tailwind mode. Okay, so Hydreigon looks pretty gnarly here. Chandelure is scary. It's that thing's going to be Terra Grass Flash Fire, so it's grass type, but you have to hit it with poison or flying or something, so that thing will actually be a bit of a problem for us. You know, knockoff goes good. Maybe if we can pinch the Terra somewhere else. How does Palafin look here? I mean, surprisingly not that good. Gallade X Scissor into the Terra Grass is nice, so maybe we do bring Palafin. I think Incin looks pretty solid off the get-go. I feel like having Rillaboom is good, and Hydreigon maybe, or no, we said we want Gallade to try and go X Scissor plus Sacred Sword. And then I think Hydreigon for this Fire, Water, Grass core. Okay, Defense Boost Primarina, I like it. I think we can... Ooh. Not having Rillaboom here is a little bit rough. I think we can safely go Gallade plus Fake Out into the Primarina, and then go Leaf Blade into the Primarina and Flare Blitz into the Rillaboom next turn. Let's see how this works out for us. Uh-oh. Don't be Moonblast. Calm Mind? That's fine. I bet Terra Stellar Leaf Blade has something to say about that. Right? Now this thing has to Terra here. They're putting everything into this. So much effort going into this Primarina. The question is, how aware are they of their Leaf Blade calcs? Man, base power of 175. Good God. I say we go for it. And Flare Blitz the Rillaboom still. Okay, so he protected and then went Grassy Glide and crit us for 81%. I feel like we should go... Maybe Moonblast is coming into this slot. Grassy Glide plus Moonblast. So we go like that. And then knock off the Rillaboom and lose the Hydreigon. Because we kind of have to sack it. Or Hyper Voice is coming out now. Here comes Tailwind. This is really looking rough. This Primarina is way more of a problem than we realize. I guess we go Heat Wave, because that's the only thing we have for this Whimsicott, and we... Oh, it's probably just going to be Protected Moonblast. So we go Heat Wave and then Palafin, just to take the Moonblast. Oh, it is Terra Grass. Tailwind, Hyper Voice, doesn't do much of anything. Heat Wave's going to go pretty hard here. That's something anyways. Hyper Voice did how much again? Hyper Voice did... Okay, gotta do the math here, gotta do the math. Terra Grass, Energy Ball, go wacky. Yeah, seriously. Hydreigon lost 29%. Whimsicott goes down. Hyper Voice KOs. The question is, are we faster? Oh boy. If we're faster, we could X-Scissor here. And Jet Punch. You can't Terra. Are we faster? We might win this. Kill! Yes! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We got the dubby! Pushing ourselves all the way to 1300. Yo, Scarf Gallade for the W. You see, here's the double grass I'm talking about. It's just so interesting to me that people are willing to do the Rillaboom plus the Amoonguss. I mean, I'm giving it a shot just because I'm aware people have gone for it. Yeah, jackpot music. I know, I heard that. Okay, so we have the Porygon 2, which means Sacred Sword will come in major handy, which means you can definitely expect Incin to try and go for an Intimidate and Fake Out into the Gallade early. We don't have Taunt. That's the one thing I regret on this team, is we don't have Taunt. Gallade is definitely something that is more fun to bring in at the right moment rather than... Let's see. I mean, Gallade looks amazing. Oko this, Oko this, Oko this without Intimidate, Oko this with Psycho Cut, Oko this with Psycho Cut. Gallade coming into the back seems great. Rillaboom seems good. Palafin seems decent. Draco seems good. You gotta imagine it's just a Fake Out and then a Trick Room. So we definitely want our own Amoonguss. Also, is our Amoonguss min speed? It's not. We want to drop this down. Drop this puppy down to 45. That way we underspeed our Salunas. So we will bring Palafin. And we'll bring Incin. We'll put Gallade in the back. And then we'll bring Amoonguss. No, we'll bring Rillaboom. I need to have a little more damage output that's not Gallade right away. Okay. So we can safely go like Gallade plus Fake Out Amoonguss. The trick is, if we're slower here for some reason than the opposing Incineroar, and they Fake Out our Incin, we could catch a Spore in the Palafin slot. So it's a bit risky, but it puts us in a really strong position next turn. I think we're gonna go for it. It could be not game winning, but it gives us just such a powerful lead. All we gotta do is win this, and like we're decently speedy Incin. Ghost, that's fine. Okay, he hit the Gallade. So he was faster, but he hit the wrong target. And he already Terra'd, which means he doesn't have an option to Terra. Like, right now, this should pick up a crazy KO. He has to switch right now, and honestly, nothing takes this hit well. Boom! Bye! See ya! Thanks for giving me more options now that the Choice Scarf is gone. Wow, that was clean. The question is, do we need to Terra to kill this thing? Gallade, Trick Room Clear Amulet versus Porygon 2. Bolt Beam, Trick Room, Sacred Sword, Terra. Fighting does pick up the KO. We're going for it. Watch this. Boom! Dude, Gallade feels crazy, bro. Forfeit! W's! $12.99. Playing against Rob VGC. And he is playing with the other standard Firewater Grass Core of Incin, Rillaboom, and Primarina. But he has a Sand mode. So we have a Sand mode that we gotta be cautious of. How do we play through Sand mode? I think we play through Sand mode by going Palafin, because we want Palafin early. And then I think Rillaboom, if they lead their Incin, though, it kind of sucks. I mean, our Incin actually doesn't do horrible there. I think having Gallade in the back to clean up a leftover T-Tar, a leftover Excadrill, a leftover Primarina. I mean, this thing OHKOs everything in the leftover zone. And I think Rillaboom looks really good here against the Rock, Ground, and Water type. We just got to make sure we have a way to deal with Whimsicott, which is... honestly, it's just Psycho Cut, Flare Blitz, and then trying to overpower it with Palafin. Okay. Probably Protect from my man Jorge. Or Bundafofa. This is definitely a Spanish player, right? Maybe we just hard switch into Rillaboom here because this thing's going to Protect. So we go like this. Check this out. Protect. Called it. Misty Terrain. That's fine. Because now we can just Wave Crash and Fake Out. And he either has to take it or switch. You gotta take it or switch, pal. Do we Fake Out here? It's so obvious. I mean, it'd be really amazing to Woodhammer and catch something. I think we go Incin and we Woodhammer here. Lower its attack just in case. Eat this Moonblast up. Oh, he tried to Encore. Oh! Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. Server is refreshing soon. Please finish your battles quickly. Okay, okay. Server is restarting, yo. I don't know what that means. I've never had this happen to me before. So this is where we go Fake Out. This is where we go Parting Shot. No, this is where we pick up the KO on this Bundafofa. And we go back into Palafin now. Because we need this Bundafofa out of here. And this is like our only chance to take this thing out. Eat up that Moonblast. Yum! Bye! See ya. Gordozilla. Gordozilla. My man Jorge and Gordozilla. So it's like Godzilla, but he fat. He Gordozilla. I get it. Spanish pun. Okay. We have all 4 of our members here. It's really this Jorge that's the problem, Mon. I think it kind of makes sense to go... I think Gordozilla is the more problem on. I really just want to go Terra Water and click Jet Punch here. I think going Terra Grass Parting Shot is an option. And Protect. Yep. Rock Slide incoming. Oh, knockoff. Oh, it's Clear Amulet. Yikes. I think we can do this, though. Gallade just is positioned so well here. And Jet Punch should pick up the kill, right? It's super effective. It's coming off of a base 160 attack. This thing's got the defense stats of a piece of tissue paper. I bet we pick up the KO. Palafin versus Excadrill. Who's Life Orb? Jet Punch blows this thing out of the water. Gordozilla. Okay, he just helping handed into that. We Leaf Blade, and we Wave Crash. GG's! Oh my god, Gallade! You're making me so happy!